हेलो चिल्ड्रन, वेलकम टू ASA एजुकेशन। आज कर रहे हैं एक्सरसाइज नंबर 109 ब्रेंडन मार्टिन हाई स्कूल ग्रामर बुक से चैप्टर नंबर 16 डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच। यहाँ आपको जो सेंटेंसेस दिए गए हैं उसमें आपको डायरेक्ट स्पीच से इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में कन्वर्ट करना है। चीयर अप मदर, आई विल गो एंड गेट वर्क समवेयर, सेड जैक। जैक asked his mother to cheer up because he would go and get work somewhere. But the sea god cried, "Do not be afraid, noble prince. I have taken pity on you and will help you." But the sea god asked the prince not to be afraid and told him that he had taken pity on him and would help him. "No," said the child, "I won't kneel, for if I do, I shall spoil my new breeches." The child replied that he would not kneel, for if he did, he would spoil his new breeches. "What a horse! Are they losing for want of skill and spirit to manage him?" exclaimed Alexander. Alexander exclaimed that they were losing a good horse for want of skill and spirit to manage him. Telemachus replied, "How can I drive away the mother who bore me and nourished me?" Telemachus replied that he would not drive away the mother who had borne him and nourished him. "Call no man happy," was the reply of the philosopher, "until he has ended his life in a fitting manner." The philosopher replied that no man must be called happy until he had ended his life in a fitting manner. Then said the wolf to the fox, "Now either yield thyself as vanquished, or else certainly will kill thee." The wolf asked the fox to yield himself as vanquished. If he did not, he would certainly kill him. "I believe," said he, "that we are in this country among a people whom we like and who like us." He said that he believed that they were in that country among a people whom they liked and who liked them. He said, "Take that bird away. Its gilded cage reminds me of my father whom I imprisoned." He asked them to take that bird away. Its gilded cage reminded him of his father whom he had imprisoned. "I have just one word to say to you," said the dealer. "Either make your purchase or walk out of my shop." The dealer told him that he had just one word to say to him. He must either make his purchase or walk out of his shop. "My hour is come," thought he. "Let me meet that like a man." He thought that his hour had come and decided to meet death like a man. "Be not cast down," said Mentor. "Remember whose son thou art, and all shall be well with thee." Mentor asked him not to be cast down and to remember whose son he was. All would be well with him. Bhishma said, "Boys, boys, remember you play a game. If it be Arjuna's turn, let him have it." Bhishma asked the boys to remember they were playing a game. If it was Arjuna's turn, he must have it. "Friends," said the old man, "sit down and rest yourself here on this bench. My good wife, Bosses, has gone to see what you can have for supper." The old man asked them to sit down and rest themselves there on the bench. He said that his good wife, Bosses, had gone to see what they could have for supper. "Ah, you don't know what these beans are," said the man. "If you plant them overnight, by morning they grow right up to the sky." The man exclaimed that he did not know what those beans were. He added that if they were planted overnight, by morning they would grow right up to the sky. "How clever I am," he said. "All my life I have been talking prose without knowing it." He exclaimed that he was very clever. All his life he had been talking prose without knowing it. "I am old and lonely," said she. "Hast thou no pity on my loneliness? Stay with me, my best son, for thou art yet more boy than men." She told her son that she was old and lonely and asked whether he had no pity on her loneliness. She asked him to stay with her, for he was yet more boy than men. "I did not practice," Goldsmith once said. "I make it a rule to prescribe only for my friends." "Pray, dear doctor," said Beauclerk, "alter your rule and prescribe only for your enemies." Goldsmith once said that he did not practice but made it a rule to prescribe only for his friends. Beauclerk, addressing him as dear doctor, asked him to alter the rule and prescribe only for his enemies. He said, "Who are you to speak to me like this? I am the master. Why should I help you? It is your work, not mine, to draw the cart." He asked who he was to speak to him like that and added that he was the master. He further asked why he should help him, for it was his work, not his, to draw the cart. "I cannot hope to see these trees which I am planting come in perfection," said the Duke, "but it is right for me to plant for the benefit of my successors." The Duke said that he could not hope to see those trees which he was planting come in perfection, but it was right for him to plant for the benefit of his successors. "Are you angry with my friends?" said the king, "because you have lost your leader. I am your king, I will be your leader." The king asked them whether they were angry because they had lost their leader. He said that he was their king and that he would be their leader. Said an old crab to the young one, "Why do you walk so crooked, child? Walk straight." "Mother," said the young crab, Show me the way, will you? An old crab asked a young one why it walked so crooked and advised it to walk straight. The young crab wanted its mother to show it the way.